It's Graph Champs. Yo, give me a can. Where's the can? Give me one of those cans right there. We live, baby. It's Graph Champs. I'm your host, the vertical, murtical, squirtical, you heard? All up on your girl's Bizak. Good looks, man. I'll take this one. Fuck it, I don't care. On some Cameron shit, my nigga. Pink, nigga. You heard? What it is, baby. I see the number. What it is. Hey, what it is, Stevie? What's good, T? Salute. It's Graph Champs. We live. Shit alive, shit alive, shit alive, shit alive. We got some thunderous shit that's about to happen tonight. You heard? Like I said before, I'm your host, SAR, the vertical, murtical, squirtical, all over your girl's back. What's good, SAR? I just got to do the intro and give it a couple of a second for this for the people to jump in real quick. Let me put on the theme music. We got SAR in the building, big SAR.
Diablo,
T.M.B, baby.
General, full blast,
the intro.
Grab, chant, yeah, grab.
What it is, Ever? Salute my brother.
Yeah, grab, chant.
Bad boy, what it is?
Shout out the Graph Champs.
Nova team, you heard?
Shout out the Graph Champs. Shout out the Graph Champs.
Diablo.
Shout out the Graph Champs. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Graph Champs. We appreciate the love and support
from all the Graph Camps.
The most amazing and iconic artists out here smashing it from the train yards to the rooftops to the storefronts, highways catching wreck.
Shit alive, baby.
He be going crazy, bro, from his Instagram account, Supreme Clientele Radio. Interviewing all the icons, the ones that led the way. Salute to all the fallen legends, the ones who set the stage. Moment of silence, let us remember those. Peace. Whether they family or they were friend or foe. Hate them or love them, let's show them some respect. Major contribution to hip-hop, Graph Champs to the death. Ready and willing, never scared to fly. Chancing the odds of getting up, prepared to rise.
We need everybody to
Super
jump on.
Vandals never scared to die. Let's show them love while they breathing.
Go ahead and share it alive.
Share it alive. So tell a friend and go and tell a friend. Interviews are dope from the start up to the end. To the end. Let's show them love and call it glory time. Repost his post on your post, share his post up on your storyline. So tell a friend,
I'm gonna hit you up right now, SAR. We letting the fans jump on. We got the T.M.B Master Blaster in the house, you heard?
Repost his post on your post, share his post up on your storyline.
Salute Soil Rises.
SAR General, Graph Champs. Full blast music, the beat guard. Straight 16, straight to Boston.
We got Big Send in the house tonight, you heard? LSD family.
Rap Cinema, Supreme Clientele Radio. A1,
KAC crew,
Joe 21, Rav MBK,
yeah,
Joker, Nico, White Onyx, 2 on 3, Choose Branch G.
This is Graph Champs, baby. I'm your host, the vertical, murtical, squirtical, all over your girl's back. And tonight we got some legendary shit happening. We have one of the godfathers of Graph, one of the originals, the Master Blaster himself, Big SAR. You heard? And then we got Send LSD family. You already know what it is. Motherfucker, salute to everybody, bro. Rest in peace, all the fallen soldiers. Like I said, I just want to jump into this real quick because we got the king waiting himself. You heard SAR, so let me get him up in the building. Yo, SAR, I'm about to throw you an invite. Bang. Shit alive, you heard? What is it? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, just invited SAR. Wait, here we go, yes. Graph Champs, Season 2, Episode 16. Yo, SAR, before anything, we just want to thank you for sharing your time with us and blessing us. You know, you're a super legend, a GOAT, and you're just, we're ecstatic to have you here, bro, and we salute you, bro. Thank you for being on Graph Champs.
Listen. You know, I appreciate anybody that puts the effort in to keep this shit alive because, you know, I've been part of this for 45 years. You know, this was about kids, you know, kids creating art, ghetto kids trying to get their name up and letting the world know, you know, I'm in your face. You got to look at me. I don't care if you like it or not. And, you know, 1977, I was a kid, and most graffiti writers back in the day were kids. Like today, you have guys starting writing, they're 20 years old, like they had the laws back then. You were treated as a juvie until you were 18. A lot of writers quit at 18, 19 because they don't want to be served up as an adult. You know what I mean? So things were different. But I just, I'm a fan. Before anything else, I like to think of myself as a graffiti fan and a historian. People use the word legend today, and I guess after 45 years, you get legendary status if you keep painting. And I want to thank my brothers here in Arizona that keep me alive, keep inviting me to shit, and keep getting me to paint, and get me to do what I love to do most. You know what I'm saying? And I've been blessed. I've been blessed in this graffiti game. I wrote with everybody that I ever looked up to. You know what I'm saying? As a kid, I looked up to Jester and Is the Wiz, and Satch and I lived on the same block. You know what I mean? So I give a lot because of the neighborhood I grew up in South Queens. I was 5 minutes from East New York, Brooklyn. I was born in Brooklyn, raised in Queens. Like all of us on the J line and the A line ran from Queens into Brooklyn into Manhattan. And it was a unique situation, to be in that realm, because you got to see the riders from 3 different boroughs on one line. And some of the best riders that ever came out rode on those lines, like Vinny, Is the Wiz, Jester, Lee, Slave, And I've been blessed because I became friends with all these people over the years. And I really I cherish my small part in this history. And if when I'm long gone, no one's going to remember anything other than the graffiti that I did. You know what I mean?
How did you get the tag SAR?
Dude, I was fucking 12 years old in social studies class, and my big brother, who started me in this craziness, was a guy who wrote Psych. And Psych, guys that were there, Psych started writing in the end of 75 to 79. Even though he said he quit in 77, he kept coming back. Psych was my childhood friend. He lived on my block. He was 3 years older than me. But we used to play football. I mean, it was a lifestyle. We did everything together. So when I started to get into graffiti, I knew how to do the letter S because he wrote Psych. I wrote the letter S, and like all kids used to do that stupid little S with the 3 lines, and you connect it and shit. So, you're talking about 1977. So I'm in social studies class, and they're talking about the king of Russia and the king of China. The king of China was TSAR, and the king of Russia was CAR, Czar. And graffiti is about being a king. So I was like, yo, that would be a fucking crazy name, man. So I wrote SZAR, and people were calling me Caesar. And I was like, no, it's Czar. It's not Caesar, it's Czar. So I said, fuck this. I dropped the Z, and I became SAR. And I can still remember that it was March of 77. I dropped the Z, and I started writing SAR. So when I started writing graffiti, it was about, you started graffiti. I mean, I'm talking to the whole world here, but in New York, you started as an inside guy. You used your markers, your unis, your minis, your pilots, your flow pens, your Nijis, your magnums. You racked up Flowmaster and Marsh Ink. You went to the Art Cove in Ridgewood. You went to Gates Avenue, Gates Stationery in East New York. That's where my first place was. And then
Art Cove, yeah, baby, Art Cove, yo,
Art Cove, bro, Psycho. God rest his soul. My buddy Joey Giaprudo, Psycho, took me and Psych and this dude that used to write Rust. They used to write with Psycho. Took me to the Art Cove. Got my first uni and my first can of fucking Flowmaster. And I was a pipsqueak. We took the bus down fucking Myrtle Avenue down to the Art Cove back then. And then when I used to go to the M Yards with Risco. Back then, Psycho used to run the fucking M Yards, and he was like, Risco was like, yeah, I'm bringing this dude SAR, and he's like, I know fucking SAR. Risco thought he was introducing me to Psycho. Meanwhile, I already knew him, but it was pretty funny.
So what was your train yard? What that you was affiliated with?
Well, I lived right off Jamaica Avenue, and the J train is where like Dondi, well, I'm going to go before Dondi. Mickey and Hurst. Mickey was Dondi's father, you know, and James Top. Those guys were the Top crew. And Top crew ran the J line. And we never went over the Top crew. Syke, me, Rocky, Cook, all the guys from my neighborhood, Shark, Saint. We didn't go over. None of the Top crew was like the J line gods. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Slave, James, Mickey, Hurst, Dyke, Hulk. Those guys were like the original Top crew guys. They ran the J line, you know, because they lived right by the J yard. And the J layup was up the block from me. I lived on 109th Street. Me, Satch, and Syke lived on the same block. You know, I was poisoned by life. You know what I'm saying? So I had to write graffiti. So, you know, walking to school as a kid, you walk towards the train, and the trains would go by in the morning, and I would see the trains. And then on my lunch break, I would go up on the layup. They had an in-the-station layup before rush hour. And, like, it was the first time I got to see, like, trains up close. Like, back then, there was no internet. There was no fucking books. There was no movies. There was no style. There was none of that. You benched. And the word benching came from these stupid little wooden benches they used to have on the train stations. They used to hurt your ass. You sit there, and you'd wait for the trains to go by. And, like, in a second, you try to look at them and try to, like, invent style, create style, and bite style. I'm gonna be honest, everybody bit fucking style.
So you're saying that people used to be on the fucking train station on the benches, and as the trains went by, they're trying to soak it all in so they could develop a style?
Styles, colors, designs, every fucking
I never thought of that. That's crazy.
And pieces were very simple when I started. They were very basic. You know, you had some kickstands and some stovepipe arrows. But it was like, you know, you did your solid color filling, your 3D, your outline, and then you do your soup ups, you do your flames or your cloud or whatever. But like back then, when I was a kid growing up, you know, the most important thing was to write on your line because we didn't have a car. You know, you're 13, 14 years old. You didn't have a car. So you wanted to see your shit. So you wrote on your local lines. So the A, the J, I mean, growing up in Queens, in Richmond Hill, Queens, like I was close to the E and F yards, the J yard, the J line, the A line. So you wrote on those lines. And I was lucky because I was fortunate to live in that area where you had the E and F yard, Boulevard. You had the J line, the layups from 111, used to run from 111th Street to 121. And then the A line, you had the 104 Oxford, the 111 Greenwood, and then you had Grant and the A yard. The A yard, picking yard was the shit, man. You go in there, you had rows and rows of trains. So, like, I was blessed with the location, and then the guys that I looked up to and knew. Like, I met Iz the Wiz when I was 13 years old, 1978. I met Satch when I was 12. Satch introduced me. Well, funny story. It's a true story. All right. So I already knew Satch because he lived on my block. So me and this guy, George O'Malley, who wrote Nova, God rest his soul, he died about 7 years ago. He was my childhood friend. So we go up there to take pictures. Stole our mother's camera to go to take pictures of the layup. We go there, two dudes standing up next to the top to bottom spot. We used to call the bridge, you know. And he was taking pictures. I says, "Oh shit, there's Satch. Let's go say hello." So I woke up and Satch's like, "Yo, SAR, what's up?" And then the other dude with him, I'm like, "Hey, Iz, what's up?" And he's like, "I write CI." So I go, "CI." I said, "Fuck you. Your CI stands for Crazy Iz." So he starts laughing, right? I go, "Bro," I said, "I started writing with Syke. You wrote with Syke. I know who you are." So Iz was like laughing at shit. He's like, they did a piece. And they did a POG. Iz was a recruiter for a crew besides T.M.B. that he ran after, you know, he got involved in T.M.B. He ran with a crew called the Prisoners of Graffiti. Prisoners of Graffiti, POG, was Tane and Mad 2. And Iz was a recruiter for that. So he put me in POG that day. And I was so proud and shit, but I wanted him to put me in T.M.B., but he put me in POG first. But it's cool. It was like the first crew that Iz put me in. So I know him since I'm 13 years old.
Satch and Iz the Wiz, they're just so freaking legendary, bro.
Yeah, but
Iz the Wiz,
we were family. I mean, it wasn't just about graffiti. Like, they came to my kid's first birthday party. Like, I went to Iz's wedding. You know what I'm saying? We were family. like TMB was a family. Like Cisco was the founding member of TMB. The original members were like at AT, Cisco, Rio, Kaz, Is the Wiz, Flea, even Lee from the Fabulous Five was an original member from TMB because it was from, you know, that section of New York, you know, the Lower East Side of Manhattan. And that's where it originated from. But I promised Iz I was always going to keep TMB alive. And he passed away in 2009. Same year I lost my mother. You know, I keep it alive today. I have recruited a lot of new members. Sister's very happy about it. I mean, you know, we're getting older. I'm almost 60 years old. Fucking goes in his 60s. You know, Iz is gone. Satch is 61, 62. So, like, you know, you know, what we do has to echo for eternity. And if we don't keep it going, if you don't recruit new blood, like right now, I got a bunch of guys doing the freights out of TMB. My boy Dago, I want to give him a shout out. You know, got female members like Benta. I got my boy Zokes from Arizona that kills the freights. You know, we keep it alive, and that's very important. Without new blood, you know, guys like Charlie, man, SAR, you got to close the books. No, fuck that. You got to keep it alive, man. You know, how many times I'm still active, bro. I must have probably did about 5 freights this year. I'm slowing down because I'm older, but I still get out there. You know what I mean?
And I be looking through your posts and just all the everything, even from the canvases and all the artwork and everything, yo. It just makes my hair stand up because it just reminds me of my youth. Seeing, you know, I grew up to this. Y'all like fucking movie stars to me, you know. And this, yo, it was like the background of my life.
But the way you feel about that shit is the way I feel about the guys that I still keep in touch with. Like, you know, I recently hung out. I had a nice day. I hung out with Psych, Duke 9, Fade. Like, I was with Crime 79 and KR with the Mafia show in Brooklyn. And like Mafia to me, when I was growing up, like Don Juan was like a graffiti god. You guys out there, you guys got to peep the Don Juan book by Louis Gasparo. Louis Gasparo was KR. He was down with us with RTW, the Rolling Thunder Riders. And the Don Juan book, he was a creator, style master. He went to Art and Design High School in Manhattan. But like this dude, he brought styles that were like you only saw in the Bronx, Manhattan. He brought them to Queens and Brooklyn. And Don was like a graffiti god to me. The Mafia crew stood for the Masters Administration for incredible artists. Guys like Zephyr, Don, and Gear and Inca. They were the original Mafia guys. And when I got put in the Mafia crew, Don was still alive. God bless his soul. And like to me, that was like that and the Master Blasters and the Top crew. Like, you know, I've been blessed. And I could push 100 crews only because I've been blessed in this graffiti game. I've been around a long time, and I met a lot of the legends. And you know, I've been blessed with a lot of love and respect. Like, you know, I had Part put me in the Death Squad. Case 2 put me in the Fantastic Partners. Scene put me in UA. You know, Is the Wiz put me in TMB. You know, Bill Rock put me in RTW. Cope put me in KD. Ghost put me in the Risk. I can go on all day long. And I put up their crews. Put me in BYI. I put up their crews out of respect to them and my love for them as friends and my respect for them in friendship. But like, you know, how many crews can you put up? And when I put them up, it's out of respect because of what those crews did and the damage they did and the legacy that they echo for eternity. Because, you know, tonight some kid could be 13 years old like I was and be watching this video. And, you know, it's about the longevity and about perpetuating the shit for eternity. You know, this is the only art ever created by children. You hear me? And it's still alive. The only art ever created by children. And now, all of a sudden, like, when I'm in a graffiti show or one of my friends is in a graffiti show, I have no fucking jealousy. It's not, you know, yeah, everyone wants to get paid, no doubt. But to me, it's like, it's good for all of us. Because this is a fucking art that needs to be recognized. People always recognize shit after people fucking die. Like Dondi was my friend. Pace 2 was my friend. Their paintings are priceless today. They should have got the money while they were here. So is the Wiz. They deserve their recognition. And I will always be a fan. I will always be a fan of graffiti, and I will always be, an ambassador of graffiti. But like some people don't like the word graffiti. Fuck it. I sell my work not because I'm an artist. I sell my work because I was fucking SAR, and that's it. I was a fucking graffiti writer. I was a fucking thief. I was a criminal. I was a bomber. I was a graffiti rebel, and people want to fucking be part of it. They want to touch it. They want to associate themselves with it. But I just want to. I'll go on a tangent all night long. But I just want to say one thing, and I wrote it down. I posted this recently and on Facebook, and a lot of people bugged out over it. But there's a lot of people that use a spray can as an artistic tool. That doesn't mean you're a fucking writer. Not saying that you're not an artist. I love your artwork. I think your artwork is beautiful. I think your shit is off the hook. Shit I can't do. I don't try to do it. I try to stay real and keep in my comfort zone for what I do. I go out of my comfort zone, but I'm a writer, okay? But I posted this, and I think this will be amusing for the people that are listening tonight. And I wrote, just because you use a spray can as an artistic tool, you're not a writer. If you paint walls with permission only, no matter how artistic you are, you're not a writer. If you never painted a train, you're not a writer. And that goes for freights or subways. If you never tagged up, you're not a writer. If you never did throw-ups, you're not a writer. And if you never got up, you're not a writer. If you didn't write with a crew, you're not a writer. If you only use stickers, posters, and pictures and not a name that you own, you're not a writer. So don't try to be part of something that you're not. This took risk, dedication, danger, survival. This is a culture and history taught by the kings, and you gotta fucking respect it. Real writers know, and that's the way I feel, And I'm not beating my chest, but I held my own, and real writers know.
Nah, you checked off all the boxes, bro. That's why we salute you, SAR. And you still here to let the motherfucking fans know you dropping gems that only only you could drop. Let me ask you this one question. Do you remember the first time you hit the fucking the first layup, the first time you got it in? You remember?
Bro, I mean, you never. It's like the first time you have sex. You're never gonna forget it. It was life changing. I was up on the station, and I was with this kid that wrote Saint, not Saint T.M.B, who was a friend of mine. This kid that wrote Saint that was down with the Beat the City crew. You're talking 1977. So I'm on the station doing some tags. It was a Sunday afternoon, and then Psych and Rock, who were my friends from the neighborhood, came up the carpet. Carpet, for people that don't know what a carpet is, the carpet is the roof that keeps the rain off the people when they go up the stairs to the elevated layup, the elevated station. When you go to the train station and it's an elevated station, you got to go up the stairs. The thing that on top of you to keep the rain off you. We used to run up that shit to get up on the station. So Psych and Rocky come off the carpet. And I was like, "Oh shit, what's up, guys?" And like, "Come on, we're gonna go do the layup. You want to come?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!" So it took me out to 111 layup. And it wasn't the station layup that ran through the station where the top to bottom spots were. It was the one that ran from when you get off the end of 111 station, went from 111 to 113. So you go down the ladder onto the catwalk, and you walk out about maybe a block and a half, 2 blocks, about 150th Street. And then we just did insides. It was the first time I ever went. And when we walked from the catwalk, five wooden boards, you walk across, there's these huge gaps that you could fall to your death into the street. So Rocky looks at me and he goes, "We lose a lot of good guys here, Charlie. So hold on with your dear life." I was like, I'm a 12-year-old punk. I'm like, but I'm going to be a man, I'm a man up. I'm like, I ain't afraid. Fuck it. I walk across. I get between the cars, and Psych had a key, insides, and we bombed. And Keo, K-E-O, top crew, found the picture. I don't know where the fuck he found it of that night. It was the SAR psych tag he had found on the internet. And I was like, that was the very first night, Keo, that I ever went to write graffiti. That was like the summer of '77. And it blew my mind that it was on the internet. So, you know, they took a picture of somebody in the subway. I don't know who it was. But the fact that I saw Psych there, I was like, holy shit, you know. But Psych has been my friend throughout my life, you know, beyond graffiti. Like Satch is the Wiz, you know. We were friends beyond graffiti, and we were brothers. We attended each other's family functions. You know, we barbecued on a weekend. Went to Yankee games together. It wasn't all about graffiti. Like, when you were in a crew, you guys were brothers, you know what I mean? So it was beyond that, you know. And as time went on, and I left graffiti for a while. When I made a comeback, I came back in '88, and I met a whole bunch of other brothers that I became close with. Cope and Ghost. You know, me and cousin Frank, we did a lot together. We did a lot of trains together, and he's making it. Finally, he's making it in the art world, rightfully so, because he created his own. His style is just his own, you know? And I'm proud of all my friend, you know, beyond graffiti. Well, comes out here to have my brother. So is Cavs. My boy Paulie Cavs is ready. I just want to give him a shout out. He's getting ready to drop a book. His Cavs book, Cavs life story. Out of anybody, James Prigoff, who did Subway art, spray can art, came to my house and reviewed my photo collection years ago. And James Prigoff was always the friend of me and Blade over the years. And out of anybody I know, Cavs probably has the best photo collection of anybody I know. And his book is coming. It's dropping at the end of the month. It's his autobiography, but he's going to have, I mean, he painted with some of the best in the game. He painted with K2 and Scene and Satch and Is the Wiz and myself and Curse and Key, his brother, and all these other people. It's going to be a monumental book. It's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, Cavs, he has a lot of pieces in if you watch the old school videographs,
yeah.
He has like the fucking pieces that, and then in the old videographs, he's all over.
I was in videograph. I think I was in videograph 3 and 4. Me and Fuzz did a videograph, and unfortunately, we poisoned some kids. One kid that wrote NATO, and another kid that wrote Bruce. God rest his soul. And Bruce died very young, and I just feel like I kind of feel responsible. Like, he was this little kid used to come and hang out with me and Fuzz, and you know, he was such an artist as a young kid. And we took him under the wing, and you know, as an adult, as a man, I look back and yeah, maybe I shouldn't have influenced the kid to be like me. Unfortunately, he didn't make it, and my condolences to his family because they lost a good kid. Boy, I like good people, man.
Yeah, that's a fact. As a fan of graffiti, Bruce was one of my favorite writers too. His style, his throw up, and his tag, just Bruce. It just sounded crazy. Like
he was a Bruce. He was a big kid. You know what's sad? Like when I hear stuff like that, I think about this fucking 12, 13-year-old kid that would sit on the porch with me and Fuzz, and we were drawing his black book. And then I introduced him to Ghost, and he got connected with the Risk crew, and then he bombed with Smith, Ghost, and Cat, and you know. He became a killer. We saw it. Me and Fuzz saw it, but I can't help but feel responsible for getting him involved in that. And unfortunately, he's no longer here. But shout out to my family, and you know, God bless your soul, Bruce. You were a real soldier.
And Ghost also, I think he has one of the dopest throwies in the game. He's one of my top favorite writers also. Like I really, really grew up seeing a lot of insides from, you know, I grew up on the L line and the M line and J line too. So
LLs, baby. That was back in the day when I was coming up, that was the boys. TB ran the LLs. You're talking about like Repel and you know, Smack and Sarrow and Mint. Those guys, early 70s, they took TB to another level. Psycho. You know, but the LL line was the LL yards was a cool spot because it was on the ground. You know, I would do my shit on elevated layups, man. That shit was fun. But you know what? After a while, you got used to it. You know what I mean? I got Tracy 168 texting me right now. My brother.
That's legendary shit going on.
People forget about people like Tracy 168. Without Tracy 168, he actually coined the fucking words wild style. Gotta give him his due, man. You know, if you don't know your history, in this game, you're not shit. I'm sorry. I don't care how great an artist you are. You could be the fucking king of the fucking freights right now. If you don't respect what brought this to you, without them, there's no you. And if you don't respect the history of this culture, you ain't shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. That's the way I feel.
Yeah, we touched on that subject a lot on this program with a lot of writers. Like we've talked about that, like going over like relics and you know, shit like that, and not knowing the history and not even putting in the time to refine your style so you could be decent, you know, shit like that. Not putting in the basic, you know, work and shit to be somebody. The internet,
let me tell you
the same shit.
When I was coming up, if you went over a fucking piece, like I remember in '77, there was 1974 piece. It was coral pink filling, Fed purple 3D with a fucking black outline. It was an Uncle John T.M.B. It was done in '74. In '77, '78, that shit was running untouched. You wanted to see it. You learned your history. You learned your history from the insides, really, because the conductor door would open up. You see a tag from fucking 7, 8 years earlier, or the posters. We ripped the posters down. You just, I mean, I don't know. I'm just going to talk from my generation. I can't talk for everybody, but like, that charged you up, man. You saw it. He's like, wow, they pulled this old train out of the yard today. Check it out, man. There's a fucking Blade and Comet running on a J, and those news were from the Bronx. They must have caught it in the D yard or whatever. Like, you know, again, I've been blessed in this game. I've had friendships with guys like Comet, Blade, Tracy 168, Case 2, Dondi, Zephyr, Is the Wiz, Buzz 1. You know, if Fuzz 1 would have wrote one name, just Fuzz 1, he got up, he wrote Romeo, Prince, Lord. When the train would come into the station, you'd think he was bombing with a crew. It was him. He had like 20 fucking names. Too evil, too sexy, too horny, slurp. I mean, I could go on all day. And Fuzz was one of those guys that crossed generations and then came back in the 90s with a vengeance. I mean, this guy started... I'm friends with Turk 62. For you younger guys, Turk 62 and Checker 170. These guys are like starting like in 72, 73. Okay, and Buzz lived in off Mashula Parkway in the Bronx, and he saw them going into the yards, followed them in. Turk confirmed the story with me, and Turk said to me, "Yeah." They call him Fuzz because he had a crew cut. He was like 7 years old, and they rubbed his head. They're like, Fuzzy, you know, and that's how he got his name Fuzz. And he's like, I want to do what you guys are doing. And they were like, all right. So Chuck was like, here's this little fucking 8-year-old kid. I want to make sure he don't hit the third rail. Here's a can. And like Fuzz did his first piece. But like, you know, he kept on going. He crossed generation after generation. He kept bombing. I know, you know, he did some fucked up shit with like, maybe his book. Like, I know he took deposits on his book and he never produced his last book. But you got to respect what he produced in the game, along with the other MG boys like Mark 198, Kid 17, Boots 119, Victor 161, you know, Hyson. These guys, like, you know, these are powerful crews that people forget about. And I just think whenever I have a chance to like reiterate or reemphasize the influence of some of these old crews, like Just As the Crew, or you know, Cliff 159's 3YB, or Partners in Crime, Sun and Pro on the 7 line, like, you know, Roger, guys like that, you know, that did so much that influenced the whole next generation. You know, as generations go down, this shit gets liquefied and gets watered down, and people forget. You know, but like I say to people, you know, what did you do to make a difference? Like, what did you do to make a Like, what can you king today? Think about it. Besides freights, which I respect all the guys that do the freights. Like, there's nothing like seeing a freight train go by with graffiti on it. It's like a flashback for guys that used to like the subways, or these guys that are hitting the clean trains lately. These respected architects, whatever they are, on the Instagram, they're killing the fucking clean trains, showing it. Yes, it can be done if you're dedicated. But like, people have this myth that like graffiti died when trains were painted white, or like, oh, the trains are graffiti proof, like spray paint don't stick to them. That's all bullshit, man. Like, paint the train, you'll see.
That's a fact. Let me ask you a question. So since everything was so territorial and shit, when it came to the yards and different boroughs and shit, it was unusual to see like Bronx niggas running hard on Brooklyn lines and vice versa. It was like unusual.
There was a lot of guys that were all city. I will give them the respect that's due. And then you always have the two mentalities: the masterpieces versus throw-ups. Have a million pieces running, or having whole car top to bottoms running. And I appreciate both. Both guys. I was more of a bomber. I appreciate the bombers. I could do pieces like the next guy, but like, there's nothing like going out there with a bag full of paint, just bombing a layup and just hitting it with throw-ups and seeing them shits running. That's a beautiful thing. But like, I don't know. To answer your question, I mean, that's hard. That's tough. Like, there's two types of graffiti that always coexisted. Graffiti is what you are able to contribute to it. You know what I mean? Whether you're a bomber or you're a guy that does burners. But I think my era, you didn't go with your mother's credit card. You didn't have low pressure paint and fucking luxury of buying fat caps on fucking eBay. Like, I would go into the fucking supermarket. I'm sorry.
I'm not to cut you off. I'm glad you said that, because the paint back then was so much different from the paint now.
Oh yeah, it was high pressure. High pressure. If you spray paint a dot on a train, it would fucking run down and drip. You had to know how to handle a can. It was a whole different artistic talent. I'm not saying I was talented, because my first pieces were fucking runny, messy shits. But you know what? If you went to a fucking store, a hardware store, you racked a brown, two reds, a yellow, and a green, you made it work and you made it a piece. You didn't have the luxury to say, okay, I'm gonna have purples. You had 50 fucking writers trying to steal the same Cascade green, bro. It wasn't happening. You never found Cascade greens or Fed purples in the fucking hardware store. You didn't. I remember going on rack missions. Loading up. I had a 1982 Lincoln, and we would just drive it down fucking all over Long Island and upstate New York and everywhere. Hit every old hardware store we could, and we would once in a while we hit the mother load and be like, whoa, he's got like fucking 3 cases of pastel aquas or turquoises, like. And then we'd be fighting. I remember me and Fuzz wrestling for a can of Fed purple in the fucking Stupid Boys. We're wrestling for a fucking can. That's mine. That's mine. So we're trying to shove it in our jacket and shit. But like now, today, mother's credit card, and you got fucking, Montana paint. You got 14 shades of purple. We didn't have that shit. And the pieces, of course, the pieces are going to be more beautiful today, because if you got 14 hours to do a piece, you're not painting under duress. You're not painting on elevated tracks with trains running you over, third rail sparking, cops running on the tracks trying to fucking lock you up, and your fat caps falling into the street, fucking 2 stories down. It's just a different element. And not that I'm glad it evolved. I'm glad it's easier. I'm glad you have all these beautiful colors today. I'm glad paint companies take the time out to see what we want. There's 14 shades of green, 14 shades of purple. I mean, greens and purples, that was my passion, man. I had one Cascade green. I would use it over 3 pieces. You know what I'm saying? It would stay.
You saved some, right? That's crazy. Did you ever like run into a problem when you went into the yard, like seeing other riders that had to get it popping or anything like that?
It's funny, bro. I'm old now, old man. But I was a fucking big motherfucker. I'm 6'3". I was 240 pounds. I worked in a gym. It wasn't much that scared me. You know what I mean? I had no
That's
problem
great.
with the motherfucker by his neck. I'm sorry. I'm fucked up like that. You know, even now, I still think I'm 25 sometimes. Even my wife is like, "Will you stop your bullshit?" You know, she's got to like get on my shit. You know, like you need to talk to somebody. It's like, nah, I'm good with that. I like what I like what looks back at me in the mirror. You know what I mean?
I gotta pick your graffiti brain now. Do you have, who's your top 10 favorite writers of all time, or your top 5? Who's your favorite writers?
I'm a graffiti whore, bro. I love everybody. I can go on all day, but just off the top of my head, I mean, when I see a piece by Slade from the Fabulous Five, or Part from the Death Squad, or my boy Psych, who I was raised on, or Lee, or Jester, you know, I could see a Jester throw up, and somebody, I'll post it on my Instagram, and like fucking maybe 20 people will like it. I'm like, God, you guys are perusing over a fucking graffiti god. You know what I mean? Like, you know, there's so many writers that I've been lucky to be friends with. Like my guys from Brooklyn, like Rebel, and my boy Sight, and, you know, all the Top Crew guys that I used to look up to. Mickey and Hurst, okay, they changed graffiti, okay? In 1975, they started doing Kill 3 became in. Mickey 729 became 2, T-O. Hurst became O-I. Jester became D-Y. Is the Wiz, I-327 became Is. Vinny became F-I. Like, everybody saw a name, and it became these 2-letter frogs.
Why?
To get up. You got the Top Crew did a rampage of an all-city rampage of dominance in to OI. You look at any old photograph from the 70s, and it'd be a picture of like a Mark 198 piece or an Is the Wiz piece. You'll see an N in the corner. You see an OI in the corner. You see a 2. They started the floaters that go between the 2 windows between the doors. The floaters, floaters of that little panel between the windows on the top of a subway car. They did the floaters. He 3, in, 2, OI. I mean, they changed the game. And then all of a sudden, all these guys with these long names, 4- and 5-letter names, all started doing 2-letter throw-up names. You all incorporate. Even like Slade from the Fabulous Five. People don't even know. He wrote R.O. Like, you know, it just changed the game, changed the momentum. And then people were like, well, what's more important? Like 2-letter throw-ups? Or like, and then even if you didn't like the 2-letter throw-ups, if you wanted to be part of the game, you had to incorporate a 2-letter name. You know, I did a couple of 2-letter names. I never really caught up on it. I did like, I did a CS for Crazy Star, you know, and then I did BKs for Viking. Viking was like my undercover name that came later on in life because Fuzz used to say, "You big Viking motherfucker." He used to call me Viking all the time. So I started doing Viking pieces because of that. But he's the one who gave me that. He used to call me Viking, you know. So, not that I'm proud of it.
No, it's kind of backwards for me because me growing up in Bushwick, everyone had the 2-letter tags, you know, and that's why I got SR, you know, it's a 2-letter tag. And then
my mom went to Bushwick High School. My father went to East New York High School. I get it. I know the neighborhood. I grew up in that neighborhood.
2-letter tags. And then as I went on, I wish I had like a tag that was a word so I could fucking stretch it out. It's like the opposite.
Well, people will bug out. I'm like, SAW? What's a SAW? I'm like, don't worry about what it's SAW. I'm fucking SAW. Like, I go on the internet sometimes and I see like, you know, there's a crew called SAW and there's some other SAWs. Like people say, oh, you know, they'll send me something on this. Hey, is this thing, dude? This guy did his on a train. Like, it doesn't matter to me. Like, you could do 1,000 SAW pieces on a train. People know me. They don't know you. Like, that's what bothers me about the history. Like, why would you start writing graffiti today and say, I'm going to write Vinny, or I'm going to write Is the Wiz? Stop. Like, do your homework, man. You look like a fool. People see that shit. Real writers know. And, I don't know. Like,
It's a lot of niggas like you said that don't do the history and don't even care because you know OGs will tell them yo and they'll be like who fuck that I don't give a. There's a lot of disrespect from the younger generation. You
That's
know
okay.
the 90s we try to have.
But you know what? I don't want to cut you off, but one day they're going to be the old generation and they're going to want to have their piece of history that they're part of this. And if you want to be a part of this, you got to follow the rules. There's fucking rules. There's unwritten rules. The rules that were taught by the fucking, okay? Like a throb goes over a tag. A piece goes over a throb. No beef. No beef. If someone does a burner over your throb, you shut your mouth. If someone does a throb over your tag, you shut your mouth. There's rules and there's respect. And you know what? When you don't respect this, you don't get respect. I don't care how good you are. If you don't respect the history of this, without them, there's no you. You didn't invent this. There was 10,000 writers, you know, and this is another thing. It's a nerve thing. No disrespect, because I love Henry Chaffant, Martha Cooper, Jim Prigoff. You know, they took the time to document this shit. Without them, there probably wouldn't have been no proper documentation. But Style Wars, in the beginning of Style Wars, since 1982. This movement started in 1969. I can name off my head 50 kings that weren't even mentioned in that. And anybody that's in that movie Style Wars is an ambassador of graffiti. And some of them are my very good friends. Some of them bombed. But there were some people in those movies that did 2 fucking pieces and memorialized forever because the whole world had fucking DVD players. You know what I'm saying? So, like, real writers know. You know, there's people like Tracy 168, Chi-Chi 133, King 2, Peanut 2, Comet. They're not mentioning Star Wars. These guys were kings of graffiti. The guys did thousands of pieces. No record. Vinny never mentioned Star Wars. I could go on all day, but I won't. All I'm saying is Star Wars is a reference. It's a time capsule of 1982. But you got to remember, guys like Mike 171, SJK 171, Taki 183, Coco 144. These are the guys that are the first guys that do tag pieces. They did fat tags and did outlines around the tags and created pieces. They made. Now they're getting their shine. They made the book, you know, Wall Right, and they're getting their names known to the newer generation. But without these guys, you know, there was 10,000 writers that were famous before the movie Star Wars. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's crazy that a lot of people get forgotten or not mentioned and stuff. It is sad. It's fucked up. But like you said, real writers know. And
well, all the guys in Star Wars are making money today. Those are the guys, the people in Europe. Oh, Star Wars. Oh, you're in Star Wars. Okay, it's like a ticket. But you know what? And I don't have any jealousy of them. I don't need nothing in life, bro. I'm self-sufficient. I'm good. I'm healthy. I beat cancer. Cancer tried to take me out. You know, I had inoperable cancer. I was a big motherfucker, 240 pounds. I went down 100 pounds. I'm back to 205 pounds now. I'm healthy. I'm happy. You know, I don't begrudge nobody. I just want this thing to live. You know, graffiti is a living, breathing thing. If you like it or not, a train comes in your face, you have to look at it. All of a sudden, it's in mainstream advertising. I called Chino 2 years ago. The Yankees were in the playoffs. And the Yankee playoffs on national TV started off with a piece of Bronx Bombers. It was on a truck. Bronx Bombers. It was Chino and another dude that did it. And my wife is like, look at that. That's graffiti. I'm like, and I look and I see Chino. I call Chino. I text Chino and like, bro, let me tell you how proud I am right now. Like, back in the day when I was growing up in 1977 when the Yankees were in the World Series, you would have never seen kids writing the Bronx Bombers graffiti on a fucking truck to preempt the beginning of the playoffs between the Yankees and the Red Sox. Never happened. Never happened. We're mainstream, you know. But there's a lot of people that try to attach themselves to something they're not. And if you want your credibility and you want to be part of something, you have to pay your dues. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is.
So now the train era is going out of the trains are getting cleaned and everything. What was happening then? By that time you already stopped or
What happened was 1988. I never knew what style was. There was no internet. I wasn't on the internet in 1988. So I'm home, and I was with my first wife at the time. We weren't married yet. I was living with her, and I used to put her name in all my pieces. But I'm watching the Style Wars, and what the fuck? When did they make this? So I called up Satch. I had his number. I'm like, yo, Todd, man, I'm watching Channel 13, PBS. They got Style Wars on TV. He starts laughing. I go, bro, when did they do that? He goes, when you moved to Pennsylvania in 1980, he started it, but they finished up in 82. I'm like, 82, I was in the discos, man. I was hanging out. I was chasing girls and, wearing my fucking leisure suit and thought I was John Travolta. But I was like, this is bugged out. So we started talking on the phone. He's like, hey, I'd love to see you. Come over. So I said, all right. So I went over to his house that night. It was 1988. And we were bullshitting and shit. And we went to the A-Lab and did a couple of throw-ups that night. And that was it. We started bombing. We started bombing. Back then, the highways were very popular. So we started bombing the highways. And we started hitting the layups. Then we started looking up all our old friends. We brought back Is the Wiz. We went up to the Bronx. We took fucking Quick and Blade out. And the next thing you know, it was like Fuzz was bombing with us. We hooked up with a lot of new writers like Ghost and Smith. And we were part of the clean trade movement. We went all city. We went crazy, man. Crazy.
Wow, that's a crazy lineup of crazy train killers right there. Wow.
So I'm telling you, like a lot of nights we go in the yards. It would be me, Victor 161, Cavs, and Boo. The next night it'd be me and Fuzz and Ghost. The next night me Is the Wiz and Satch Quick. Next night, one night on my birthday. Funny story. We were at this nightclub, adult club, and we were having drinks. It was me, Revolt, Quick, Satch, Is the Wiz, one of Revolt's friends. It was a guy that wrote Z-Skull or something. I forget what he was. One of Revolt's friends. It was, and then we ended up going to Grant. Grew up at Grant Layup where Style was. And there's a big hole in the fence, and we started going through. And then the police rolled up on us, and 2 cars pull up with lights on us. And I had a whole fucking shopping bag full of paint. I put it on the floor. So they rolled up on us, and they're like, which one of you guys got a gun? We had somebody shot like 2 blocks away. So I was like, I handed the cop my license. I'm like, no, it's my birthday, man. We just came out of that bar. We were celebrating my birthday and shit. So he grabs my bag of paint. It's like fucking 25 cans of paint in there. And Fuzz is, I got to give him credit. He landed on the sword. He was like, officer, I'll take responsibility for everything in that bag. The officer looked at it. He just like threw it like spray paint. He's like, you guys don't have a gun? No. My car, I had a Lincoln Town car at the time. We were all in it. They patted us all down, and they just left us right in front of the fence by McDonald's, by Grant Layup. When they pulled out, Satch ran through the hole when the police rolled up, and he ran home. And he called my girlfriend. He called Iz's wife and said, sorry, and Iz got busted because the cops rolled up on us. Meanwhile, we went down to Grant. We painted fucking 10 hole cars that night. And then I called Satch the next day. I said, bro, you ran. I'm glad you got away, bro. We didn't get busted, but you missed out on the paint party.
Do you still have do you have any like photo albums with all the pictures of everything?
I have probably like without exaggerating, I probably have like 10,000 negatives, and I'm in the process of digitizing them. Jim Prigoff had a book lined up for me. God rest his soul. He passed away last year, actually a year and a half, and he was going to publish it for me. But life gets in the way, man. I got a family. I'm like I said, I'm almost 65 years old. I will get to it eventually. My boy Cavs, God bless him, he's got the patience to do it. And when he says, "Oh, Sam, you mind if I use this picture, that picture?" I'm like, "Yeah." There's so many writers out there. And I just want to say that there's so many writers that have photos. Like, if I have a photo of a slave piece, I'm going to give it to Slave. If I got a photo of a Jester piece, I'm going to give it to Jester. There's so many writers out there that hold on to their photos, and they won't put them on social media. They're like, you know, waiting, I guess, to do a book someday. And I hope they all do make them, because we need to document history before it's gone. But what happens is, you know, like I had cancer. I dropped dead. My wife's going to have this box of fucking photos. She's going to throw them in the garbage. She's not going to sell them to nobody. No, she's not going to know what to do with them. You know what I mean? Yep. It's up to us to, you know, memorialize what we did and keep this shit alive. And I don't hold nothing back. You look at my Instagram, and I probably double, triple post shit. I forget what I fucking post, but I don't care. I probably posted like 7,000 photos. And I don't want them. I want them to echo for eternity. Not about the money. I want people to say, oh shit, yeah, I got this picture. Or this guy's that like probably download all the pictures I post. Let them save them. Let them pass them on. 100 years from now, I'll know they'll be alive well. And, you know, like right now, all of a sudden, because of, I guess, my age, and not because of my artistic ability, because of my degree, I've had a lot of interest in my work. And I've been involved in the Trajan and Art Curial auction in Paris. My work's been on display in Europe and in the United States. I had a one-man show in Arizona that got a lot of notoriety in the papers. They actually just my gallery owner work in Tuscany and that. But like, you know, I'm not really politicking for it. It's just like what's part of history, and it's not because I'm a great artist. You might be a better artist. Who are you to the movement? You know, particular history and graffiti history. We were writers. We work till this day. Like I was in the Museum of Graffiti. My boy and Blade attended it with God bless Portia. We went to the opening, and AIM, Soul Brothers, and AIM put me in SSB. Here I am, and he put me in an honor. You know what I mean? The Soul Brothers was a major crew back in the day, and that's it's like
you're chopping up a little. You're chopping up a little.
I'm sorry. Would that break up?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Wait. You're breaking up again.
You good? We good?
I can hear you now. You can hear me? Yeah, you good. You good.
Yeah, I can hear you. All right. Yeah. So, like, you know, it's those type of things that make a difference. Like, I recently put some new guys in T.M.B, and these guys are killing the freights, and they're really artistic talent. Dago and Mert, they're killing shit over. Dago's originally from DEGO. He's originally from New York. He's out in Texas right now, and he's killing it. And you know, it's about keeping it alive, man. You know, and I dedicate everything I do for the artists that keep it alive. You know, I'd rather see a ugly, drippy ass throw up on a train than not seeing anything at all. You know what I mean?
So at the end of the day, it's just like the train. The train is the number one. But you see, I grew up. The trains was over, and that was my passion. I always wanted to, and I never got to bomb, like, you know, kill a bunch of train cars with fillings and stuff. I never did that ever in my life. It was streets to me. So that's why I ask you all these questions, because I wish. How did it feel? Like the adrenaline, like. I know how it is street bombing, but the trains, that was my passion. I never got to do it, bro. It sucks for me.
No, you know what? It's all according to where that you grew up. Like I passed through a few different eras to understand the different eras. I went from to the highways crates. Like crates. I got my crate down a Bush terminal in Brooklyn and kill the freight. You know, go to the one Boulevard. Like to me, it was like if we couldn't do a subway, at least it's on. I mean, so now when I do a freight, it's like medicine. When I was sick, folks, there's a crew in Arizona called the NG shop. Was Mondo, Fight, and my boy Lalo, and Zokes, and S. You know, these guys, and my boy Caper, rest in peace. These guys got sometimes. And these guys were old school Arizona freight riders. I mean, and they took liking to me. Ride, and I paint to listen with these guys, and you know, they know their history. You'd be surprised. They know their history, you know, and they respect history. They're a part of Arizona. They've been doing it for 25 years here. And when you go to different world, you realize it's a worldwide movement. It's not a New York movement anymore. You know, every area.
Yeah, now it's in movies, it's in fucking commercials, it's everywhere. Like they try to commercialize it and make money off of it. Now everybody else, besides, you know, the people that really started it, that, you know, they don't get no type of recognition for the shit.
Yeah, it's, you know what? Even if it's a fucking, even if it's a commercial for fucking, you know, as long as it's out there, you know, I try to explain people, like, I'm not, tomorrow, it's just that the one man, he's up 50, that's good for all of us. You know, stop jealousy, man. Stop the bullshit. You know, this is about the, you know, even the culture, history. You know, even though hip hop is a facet of graffiti, it's not an end all. Graffiti was before, and then hip hop and part of hip hop. And I went up before it, after and lived through it, and I respect it. Oh, sorry, you hip hop, yeah, it's fascinating. No doubt. Like if you ask,
you're chopping up. You're chopping up again.
I got no control of this fucking phone, bro.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is like you know, graffiti was you ask old timers like, is the Wizard Jester? They were like fucking Black Sabbath and Led Zeppelin and shit. They weren't listening to hip hop. There was no hip hop in 1974. You know what I mean? It was like, you know, the Temptation. You know what I mean? Rhythm and blues and then early disco. You know, I lived it all. I liked it all. I liked rock and roll and my Led Zeppelin, but I, you know, love the fucking disco shit too. You know, there before the grace of God and fucking Mandalay. You know, I lived in the discos. My thing.
So
graffiti and music always go hand in hand. Whatever generation you grew up.
Yeah, in my era was the hip hop, obviously, you know, in the 90s and shit.
Hell yeah.
But so people could hit your Instagram to buy get merchandise off of you, canvases, stickers, all of that.
You know, whatever. Sometimes I got hats going, sometimes I got shirts going. I try to draw and paint, you know, every week. Try to produce some stuff, and you know, nostalgia purposes, people want it. And you know, when it's a collector or a gallery, you know, they're gonna pay gallery prices and collector prices. I can't tell you how many times I get in the mail to people for free because they're just some young guy that you know, it's not all about the money. It's about the movement. It's about it's about, you know, it's about what I believe in. You know, I gave away more of my shit than I that. You know, graffiti was free. It was a living, breathing thing that we wrote on trains, and it was in your face if you like it or not.
Yo, so Before we get off this, do you have anything else you want to tell the fans or any, you know, shout out you want to give?
Yeah, you know, be true to yourself. Respect this game. You know, when I was coming up, if you didn't respect the game, there were guys that would check you and straighten you out. Tell you, just went over who? What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? You know, back in your fucking head. You know, but this was something that was dedication, risk. You know, you had a lot to lose. And, you know, we were considered freaks. Like today, it's like cool. Hey, I'm a writer. Back in the day, man, it was like the closet thing. Like, yo, yeah, oh, you're a fucking weirdo. Girls thought you were a fucking, you're supposed to be out at the disco and you're the fucking weed waiting for the work buns to finish sweeping the train so you can go into the yard and paint your name on. Like, you know, why would you put so much energy into something that wasn't going to give you anything back? It was an addiction, a passion. Just be true to it, respect it, and you know, don't ever think you're a fucking hard ass and you're gonna go over everybody, you know, and that fucking cap bullshit mentality. You know, respect your fellow writers, man. You know, and be part of something that's bigger than you. You know,
That's a fact.
Be part of something. You know, because this thing's gonna go on. You know, people thought it was gonna die. Still here, still going. But anybody, you know, I try to make time on my Instagram. You can always inbox me. I welcome all inboxes. And, you know, if people want a piece of history, I'm more than happy to make that shit happen. You know, I'm in the gallery now. I don't have a big head. Believe me, to me, it's about perpetuating what we all believe in, and it's good for all of us. So if I can be an ambassador and teach my country, I'm not burnt out like a lot of my brothers. I hate to say that. True. You know, my brain is still bumping. You know, even though I'm older, you know, I went through a lot of generations, and almost 46 years later, I still paint train.
That's why we salute you, my brother. And we really thank you for sharing your story on Graph Champs, bro. It was an honor to talk to you, bro, for real.
I appreciate
God bless everything you do, bro. I'm gonna hit you up because I want to get one of the maps off of you too, bro. I need that for my collection.
You got it, brother.
I salute SAR T.M.B, yo, legend.
Later, brother.
You gotta X yourself out from the top.
All right, gotcha. Have a good night, man.
Peace. Yes, sir. Salute Graph Champs, baby. Big SAR T.M.B, you heard?
Hell yeah. Later, brother.
Yo, it's Graph. Yo, this nigga is the whiz, quick. Yo, it was just legendary story after story, bro. Salute. Yo, now we got, yo, is my nigga Send? Yo, Send, is you in the building? He's in the building? Yo, Send, are you in the building? What is this? Somebody. Let me see. Yo, Send, where you at? Yo, Coley, you in the building? We got my nigga Send LSD. You already know the deep history that Send has connected with, you know, DG, rest in peace, VE, rest in peace, the whole FTR, YKK family, MTA. What's up, Coley? Who do I act for Send? No, you know what? I'm gonna send, let me see. I forgot. Boom, boom. Right there. Boom. Yo, Jay, I gave you the invite. Word. Where you at, Send? Where you at? Where you at? This is Graph Champs, baby. Graph Champs. Season 2, episode 16. You heard? I'm your host, the Vertical Murtical Squirtical. We just had Big SAR T.M.B in the building, the Master Blaster. You heard? Now we trying to get my doggy Sendo up in here. Where you at? Where you at? I threw you the invite, Send. Word. I know Sen since back in the day when I was mad young and shit with, you know, fucking with Dessa and Catch and everyone, the whole, before it was MTA. You heard? Dessa is one of, Dessa, Catch, all of them. They're all original MBK from 1989. 1989. You heard? Salute to my LSD. He was unable to join. Yo, request Graph Champs. Request Graph Champs then. It says you was unable to join, son. Damn. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, son. Request Graph Champs. Yo, what it is, joke? DKB, you heard? Salute, my nigga. You gotta hear you gotta hear these bars, bro. Some straight 16 shit is about to go down, you heard? Everybody needs to tune into that straight 16, son, for real. You're right, Dessa. Yo, salute to my nigga Dessa, my nigga Catch. Those are my niggas right there, bro, since the 80s, literally, bro. Salute to my nigga JRC. Salute to all of them. My nigga CZ, MZ, Scam, Large, everybody. Oh, shit. Salute motherfucking Deck in the building. Vic Crew, you heard? TNS. What it is, Ray, my brother in the building. Yo, what it is, son? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Something's about to happen right now. What's going on? Oh shit! What it is? this is son's sister, Eileen.
What's up?
Salute. Yo, what it is? A1s. Yo, what's up with son?
I don't know. Maybe he can't join where he's at or something, but.
I know it's saying that he's unable to join.
Yeah, he's been telling me to get on here, so, you know, I just wanted to get on here for him. Maybe he can't join. I don't know. Anyway, what's up?
Chilling, man. Chilling. We're just talking the graph history and shit. So if for everybody that don't know and shit, this is Sen's sister, which was connected with DG, rest in peace. You know, my bro Jay, you already know. So all right, yo. So tell Sen to hit me.
This right here.
Rest in peace, DG, NWC, one of the legends in my era, bro. Someone that I always look up to. One's crazy style, crazy king, man. It's just you can't say enough about him, yo. Just as a fan, really forget about even being boys. Just as a fan, like it doesn't get no better. It doesn't get no better than a DG. You know what I'm saying? He's
I know. And like what I would always say is like what was crazy is that, you know, DG could do everything. Like he bombed, he peed, he was, and I would ask him, I'd be like, yo, Jay, why aren't you like everybody favors like JA or like, you know, all these other people.
But he was though. You just didn't know that.
He didn't know, I guess, either. And he'd be like, Eileen, you know, JA's a bomber, he's better than me. And I'm like, but you're up everywhere, Jay, you know.
I don't think there's no such thing as better. It's just different.
That's what he would say, you know, and I'd be like, but Jay, you do, and not even because he was my boyfriend, you know, it was just like, I was like, yo, you do everything, though. You bomb, you peace, you like.
It was unfair to try to compare him to JA off the top because that's like fucked up, you know.
Why you not? You saying I'm fucked up? I wasn't comparing, bro. I wasn't comparing.
JA is famous like JA, but DG is up there. You know,
but they were best friends, and he was at my house every day, and I know I wasn't trying to compare. And Jason, believe me, DG, I'm not representing him. He'll kill me. Let him rest in peace, God forbid, because he would say to me, like, he loved JA, and he would say, like, Eileen, like, but this is just my opinion. I didn't think it was fair that he didn't get enough of, like, you know, because I thought DG was up more than fucking anybody. And he bombed. He did pieces. Like, he pieced on highways. He did, like, everything, you know?
Yeah, man, I know. But just, you know, he wouldn't know how people perceive him. You know, that's a big thing that I say on Graph Champs when I have people on. I'd be like when I had Slash, I was like, yo, you don't know how people look at you, but I do, because I'm one of them. Look at you. So when you walk by,
Right.
niggas be like, Slash.
No,
So that's the same.
that's how DG would be. That's why I loved him, because he was so humble. He wasn't like that. You know what I mean? He would be like, nah, I'm not that good. Like, when he would do a piece, like a canvas to somebody that they requested or something, like, yo, I swear, no joke, he would stare at it for like 2 hours after he even did it. Just like looking for like mistakes. Like, I would have to drag him away from it and be like, Jay, it's good, bro. It's done. It's good. It looks good. Like, nah, he would try to find like little things he had to fix in it and shit. Like, that's why there's not so many DG canvases out there, because each one he did took him like, you know, a long ass time. Like,
that's what it is. But I'm glad I got to talk to you briefly and shit, because we're about to get off this. But yo, salute. Tell Sense that me and him will talk behind the scenes and we'll set it up again anyway. But thank you for coming on. Salute to you. Rest in peace, DG. This is Graph Champs. You already know. Thank you.
No prob.
You have to X yourself out on the top. Yo, son, that's crazy, bro. Salute to my nigga Son. He couldn't do it, but we'll do it at a later time. But at least we got SAR in there, the TMB, the Master Blaster. You heard? Let me see what's going on over here. Oh, wait a second. 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 Yo.
Yo. There it goes. There it goes.
Yo. What's good, bro? Here we go. Here we go. We got Son LSD in the building.
What's good, Ricky?
Yo, good to fuck. Yo, I thought it wasn't gonna happen, bro.
Nah, the building blocked me out. I don't know what happened.
Yo, so we just.
I'm in the bathroom.
Yeah, I can see that. Fucking, as long as we got you, that's all that matters, my nigga. Say, yo, what's good with you, bro? Let the fans know who you are, what you know. Let them know what you want. You know what you want them to know, baby.
Yeah. Sam LSD, basically, you know, started writing in the early '90s with Dessa and Giz. And
all right. So first off, okay. So if people don't even know, like, early '90s. So this is like 90, 91, 92. It's, what is it? Ridgewood, Bushwick / Ridgewood / fucking Glendale. Right area, right? So
yeah, Ridgewood. Like SAR said, I was born in Brooklyn, raised in Queens, and then went back to Brooklyn. You know, Ridgewood, Glendale, Maspeth. You know, I met Dessa in over there in Maspeth, and that's who gave me my tag, Dessa and Dior. And
salute all that throwback Dior.
Yeah, that's who gave me my tag, Sen.
Wow.
And, you know, I started doing them garbage trucks with Dessa, and then we started doing the trains, and then we started skateboarding, and skateboarding led to fucking, you know, other things, but we started doing graffiti, and we met Giz and his brother Exist, and that's how we started MTA.
Yeah, because I tell people, like, I knew Dessa.
Yeah, I started MTA, but you know.
It was SBC before it was MTA. It was Dessa shit, and then Catch had like KLS, and you know, shit like that.
Yeah. Everybody had their own little shit.
Yeah. So how did it come that you started writing? Period. Just from the area. Just like, who was your influences?
Well, we grew up. I lived downstairs from GA NSK, and like on Norman over there by 77 High School. And that was when I was real little. So I would see the graffiti and shit on the roof. And then we moved, my mom's moved from Norman over there in Bushwick to Fresh Pond Road. And I lived right on top of the M Yard. Like the M Yard was right in my backyard. So from studying the M Yard, I was like, Mom, I want to write graffiti. And she was like, you can't do that, that's bad. And I was like, well, I want to do it anyway. And that's how it started. I was standing out my window, going on my roof. Deck, Mag, No, you know, the original FYA, of course. You know, Peak, Deem, the SDS show, Demon Set, real Bushwick writers, you know, old school shit. And then that's how it started. Tamara, JU, all Bushwick, you know, you, Rav, Crow, all of us.
Yo, son, I'm just so, I'm always honored. I always rep Bushwick wherever I go. But just all Bushwick and all the little surrounding areas right there is just so much history and so much powerhouse that comes from that and shit. Definitely. So when like you first started bombing and shit, who was the first niggas you bombed with? Like who the first night you went bombing? Who was it? What was it?
I gotta say it was with Dessa because Rob took me out of my eggshell, you know what I mean? And we did the 7 line, if I'm not mistaken. That's what, you know, that was probably my first bomb was with Rob. Definitely Dessa.
Yo, bro, he's such a unique fucking writer. He's gonna go down in history as a fucking giant question mark. And shit, that nigga Dessa, bro, for real. And then the whole, you know, from the whole VE, rest in peace, Catch, the whole mob, and then linking up with FT. It was just such a monumental run. Talk about it. Talk about it. Tell me. What was it?
We had all the branch offs. We had KD, we had fucking A1's crew, we had a lot of crews all under one banner. FTR, you know, and then YKK, everybody came under FTR. We were all like under that one banner, MTA, FTR, LSD, YKK. It was all one banner until, you know, and then when VE died, everything went south, you know. So that's basically the truth behind all that, you know, all the crews, everybody went their own way after Conti died. And that's just the way it was. That's the way it still is.
Let's talk about DG, bro, because we was just talking about how special of a person and a writer that he is. But do you think he gets like the props he deserves?
Nah, not until he died. But you know, you see his pieces. He was like 3 steps ahead of everybody else. He was doing pieces in track spots with live trains. Like he did a lot of crazy shit. And, you know, I know that's how Risk gives it up. Like, they encourage you to do them wild things. And, you know, that's how you get down with that crew. And, you know, he did a lot. He did a lot. He did a lot more before. Like, he was ahead of his time. Like, he was wild doing crazy shit. And look at him, he did highways. He did everything you could think of with pieces. He didn't just do fillings and throw-ups. He did burners, like, on anything.
Yo,
I seen my sister's face on there for a few minutes. I didn't understand what was going on there.
It said you couldn't get on, and then it looked like she requested. So I thought like you had some type of link with her phone, and then when she came on, it was
all right. Shit. Yeah, no, it's all right.
Or whatever, but yeah, we was talking about DG or whatever, but yo, talk about paying with. What about JRC and them? Because JRC and them play a nice big role too in that whole little area, bro. He was a mentor.
Yeah, JRC, fucking Large, Vatic, all of them guys, the AMA crew, they played a part in everything.
That's a fact, yo. Those were the funnest days, bro. For real, those early '90s, bro.
Cleveland, Frankie K. Lane, yep. 2 good high schools.
Yo, mad people meeting up on the train. Everybody going from Christ the King or in Cleveland right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah.
It was the fucking best, bro. Fucking
My mind's a little blurry, SR. You hear me? My mind's a little fucked up. I've been clean now like 6 months, so shit's starting to come back to me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, talk about that. Like, talk about the life-changing shit that's happening to you right now.
Well, you know, I'm fighting a case right now, unfortunately, in Queens for some shit that I didn't do. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. It's crazy because usually I did all my cases, but this, for one incident, I didn't do it. And the offer, the last time I went to court, they actually did give me an offer. It was six years. So I'm fighting that, and I'm in this rehab, and I'm trying to see if I stay in the rehab long enough, if they'll accept the rehab as part of the plea deal. You know what I mean? But I didn't do nothing, so I don't really want to cop out to anything. But at the end of the day, if the program's gonna help, I got a couple people. I got a decent lawyer, so I'm gonna see if the program's gonna help me, and we're gonna take it from there. I go back to court this Tuesday, so whatever. Keep me in your prayers and shit, you heard?
Always, bro. Salute to you, man. For real. I'll definitely say a prayer for that. But fucking so what about the 90s, bro? With so much competition, everybody had who had the dopest throw ups? Tell me, give me your top 10 favorite throw ups from whoever. Top 10. Come on. Who had
I give you my the top 5 right now. To me, always been like always my top 5: Ghost, Giz, Bull, JA, and DG.
So, all right, hold on. Ghost,
Giz,
Duel,
yeah,
JA,
and DG.
And DG. Dual
That's my
shit.
top 5. It's always been the same way. I never changed it.
Dual shit is underrated. Dual shit is fire.
Duel's my man. That's a good person right there. Like Saul was saying about Victor 161 and Tracy 168. You know, people like that, you don't come across them people like that. I've been blessed to come across them. I was locked up with Victor 161 for 10 years upstate. Vic, you know, that dude's a very legendary person in graffiti. He has a lot of history. He knew Norman Mailer personally. Like, that dude's history. That's my fucking family. Tracy, that's family. Saw, that's family. There's certain people, you know, those are friends, and then you have family. So those are my people all around the board. You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't done a million things like a million people either. Like Saw said, I keep it official, but I've done enough. I bombed trains. I done shit. You know what I'm saying? In the 90s. Not now, 2022, where you can just jump in the tracks and get a fucking picture and keep it moving.
Word. So you went to the layups and all that shit, right?
Yeah, me, Dessa, and Giz, we were doing our thing in the beginning. You know, a lot of the pictures Dessa has, I don't know where they're at, if they're in storage or whatnot, but I have a hell of a lot of clean trains. Like, we kept that movement going after Duel and Giz, and I mean after Ghost, Bruise, and all them stopped. We started. Me, Dessa, and Giz, TKA, JRC, all of us. We kept that train shit popping.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. Because you see, us as Bushwick bombers, you know, we was bombing the streets, and then I would see it was y'all bombing like trains and doing like, you know, A1s doing trains and
yeah,
all that.
A1s too.
Yo, sir, how do when train, I didn't understand it because, you know, since trains was over and it didn't really run, you know what I'm saying? I want my shit to run, so that's why I never did like live trains or whatever. But y'all niggas was like the niggas doing trains, and I was like, yo, why the fuck these niggas do trains for? And shit, it's not gonna run or whatever. That was my mindset and shit, but it paid off, my nigga, because I wish I would have did it, my nigga. I wish. I caught a couple of tags on the train station, you know what I'm saying? When the train was going by, I catch a tag on it, but like to rock like nice cars with fillings, I want to do that shit, son.
Asp inspired us to do a lot of that shit too.
Rest in peace, my nigga.
Can't forget about Asp.
Yo, hell yes.
He made us bomb trains. Like, yo, go do that. All right.
Yo, Asp, he's one of the, even when I was little, I seen Asp insides with the drippy fucking Asp, yo. Yep. Back in the day, son, rest in peace. That nigga was so iconic, bro. And Oro, too. Oro, rest in peace, bro.
Yes, yes. Oro, yes.
PG, rest in peace.
SMB.
PG, TPA.
Yeah.
That's a fact. And my man, you know, Leo right here, Rav, he said, what up, son? And shit, he's
Hey, what
right
up, Rav?
He said, rest in peace, Guru, because we was listening to some Gangstar before Graph Champs to get it hyped up. You heard?
Yeah.
Yo, it's crazy that you said TKA, man. He's another like under. When he came out, he was a good representative, man. He did the nice top to bottoms. He fucking a lot of people
Big
hated
ass
on him. He was Korean. They hated on him. You know, it was fucked up.
Yeah. Sick Crew, SICK.
That's a fact, bro. And then in the 90s, the decorating the streets and the rooftops and all the spots with VE, SN, Giz. Yo, it was just such a sick variety of throw up spots, style. It was beautiful, bro. It was very, very beautiful, legendary. You got pictures, like any photo albums of any of that shit?
I got some, but Dessa has mainly all my flicks, like all his flicks and my flicks together. Like we had all our negatives together, like when we were little, you know, and Rob was like more of the collector of who had what. I'm pretty sure Giz got a lot of pictures too.
Giz, bro, he's doing his thing. He's out here. He's moving. Move to that nigga, bro, right there. That's a fact, bro. You heard? Support, bro, because that nigga's doing it, son.
Of course.
That's a fact. So what about me, like MTA linking up with FTR? Talk about that. When that happened.
That happened, you know, in them cake parties up at Forest Park.
But Slash said at first it started off with beef, like it started off with beef, and then they linked up.
Yeah, there were problems, you know, like everybody else.
I think Slash could be put in anybody's top 5 of dopest throw-ups too, bro.
Yeah, I know you love his throw-up. Yeah, that SH is dope.
It is retarded. And the first one, that shit was fire too.
Hell yeah.
You had like a single C that was like that too, like it has like the shark front.
Yeah, I used to do the C, just the C. C-throw.
That's a fact. Who's your top 10 favorite writers of all time?
Ghost. That's it.
Yo, Ghost is tied #1 for me with Easy, Jaws, and Josh 5. Those 4 dudes are tied for #1s for me. Ghost, the tag, the throwy, the 6-packs, the cousin Frank, the inside marker tags, the outside fill-ins, the pieces with the all going through the letters and everything. Everything about is graffiti to me. Ghost is graffiti.
Yeah.
I love Ghost. I never met Ghost. One time, me and Turk, you remember my man Turk? We was at the Lansing train station, and we just fucking smell it, the paint. And it's a Ghost throw up, bro, with a red can right on the, and it's wet, and we're just like, we're looking for Ghosts now, nigga, and it's like, can't find them. It's the fucking 100 fucking people all around and shit, right? So we're like, yo, where's Ghost, bro? We're looking for some white dude, and we couldn't find him, but that was the closest I ever got to Ghost. Ghost, that nigga, son, for real. Wrist Mob to me is one of the most, is probably the top crew. The top crew, they got the best, just me, in my opinion, they have the heaviest, you know what I'm saying, from Ghost, fucking everyone, Duel, Bruise, rest in peace, TK, Chino, BYI, Smith, Sane, for it goes on. Smith, I said it, Smith, Sane,
Viva.
Yes, all of that. Chino, BYI. Bro, it's incredible. JA, you know what I'm saying? Like, so your top 10 favorite writers. What about JA? Where does he rank?
Yeah, he's up there. Going through a little difficulties right now, so I ain't, you know.
What about MQ and Ghost? Who you think got the best throw up, MQ or Ghost?
Ghost.
Ghost. But what about do you fuck with MQ's graffiti, like his throwy or his graph?
I don't have nothing against him. I to be honest with you, I was stupid when I was younger doing drugs. You know what I mean? I went over a lot of people. I want to clear that up. I don't have no harsh feelings towards nobody no more, Ricky. I'm like, I got my mind back. I'm trying to get my shit clear again. You know, I don't have no harsh feelings towards nobody. But I fuck with him. I like his throw ups and shit. His throw ups dope.
What about Trap? That's another nigga that don't be getting mentioned. Like Trap.
Trap's my people. I fuck with Trap. I know him for a minute, since, you know, a couple of years, 10 years, 12 years. He good people.
He's underrated because them blockbusters and crazy shit in every state. That's crazy.
Yeah, he did his thing. Yeah,
and
he did his thing.
Streets, he still stays in there, bro. He's the man, bro.
Yeah. Yo, Rick, they're gonna do this count shit. I have to be at that count, so I'm gonna have to get off. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so say what you want to say before you have to get off, my nigga. Let it loose. What you want to say?
I'm saying I love you. I love everybody. I don't got no harsh feelings towards nobody no more. I'm trying to get my life together. I love my wife. My wife is watching. I love you, Props. And that's about it. Shout everybody else out that I fuck with, but I gotta go.
All right, bro. Easy, man. We'll say a prayer for you, man. Hold your head.
Thank you, Rick.
Always love you, my nigga. You gotta X yourself out.
All day.
That's some real shit. The nigga gotta go to count. Word, son. Yo, salute Deck. Yo, salute A1s. I see you and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's real life shit right there. Nigga gotta go to count. Niggas know what it is, man. Being locked up and being in a halfway house and being in drug program and being in this and that, being caught up in the system and shit. We all know what that shit is about. You heard? Well, me personally, I've been through all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta hold your head, get through it. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused. You know what I mean? Y'all, salute my nigga Sonny Reigns, bro. I love you, my nigga. Always in the building supporting. My nigga Cooey, what it is? My nigga Dreff, what it is, my nigga? Yo, Dreff, oh shit, what it is, Dreff? You see, yo. Damn, son, I wish I want to get MQ so bad. I want to get MQ. Yo, salute, Big Jazz. I see you, my nigga. Salute. Word, man. That was son. Huh? Who's next? Word, who's next? Yo, y'all niggas don't even want to know who's next. You're gonna have to look at that Deck. His Deck's count was at 9. You see, but nigga Deck, bro. Salute, bro. That's a legend right there. Salute, Bizer. I see you. Yo, salute, Dreff, bro. I see you. You out there, my nigga. I see you. Salute to my nigga Stewart. Salute to my nigga ZA. You heard? Salute to my niggas AOB, OGM. You heard? That's a fact, bro. Salute to SAR, the Master Blaster, bro. That was such a fucking treat. Salute to fucking Sen, bro. And God bless you. I hope everything works out your way and you get to, you know what I'm saying? But regardless of how anything turns out for you, bro, just stay focused. And you know what I'm saying? God is going to, you know, help you through it, bro. Just stay focused. You heard? I see you, Chaz Michaels. I see you. I see you. You know what I'm saying? I want to salute to fucking my whole Straight 16 family. I'm about to drop some shit on Straight 16. Y'all want to go see me roast niggas everywhere? Go to Straight 16. Niggas is getting roasted everywhere. Trust. Yo, salute Nugget. Nugget Gold. What it is, my nigga? Deck, bro. Hell yeah. I need Deck. I need to get Deck, bro. Yeah. You know, I need, you know what I'm saying? I know you got, I know Deck, bro. I know, man. I salute you too, my nigga. I hope everything goes smooth for you. Yo, and Saul was talking about niggas that kill trains and freight trains. Salute to my niggas, Gyms and Raps, KAC, bro. Fire shit on the motherfucking freight trains all the time, my nigga. That shit always had me smiling when I'm driving around. And just for some reason, them shits be stopping and be staying right there, like right in the underpass. Right, son? You always be seeing gyms and reps. And shit, yo, but I'm your host, the Vertical Murtical Squirtical. That was motherfucking Graph Champs. This is season 2, episode 16. Salute to SAR again, the Master Blaster. Salute to Sen LSD. Thank you for everybody for coming in. I'm a DM you. I'll DM you, my nigga, definitely. 2 weeks we got the next show, and just tune in. Thank you, everybody. You heard? Let me see. What's this? Who's trying to get? All right.